but we met because I was teaching English in Haiti. That's how we met. And I'm grateful that to be included tonight and anything I can do to help, please let me know. I am currently trying to learn a couple of languages myself. So can I just say that, like, Steffi, your English is fantastic. Like, I can't believe it. And truly, it's hard. It is so hard. I'm trying to brush up on my French and always Creole when I can. And I'm trying to learn Japanese right now. And my every time my brain feels like it's exploding, it is one of the hardest things to learn. Uh,
Konnichiwa.
so I really appreciate what you guys are doing, and I'm just grateful to be able to help if I can.
Mhm. Okay,
Hi, konnichiwa.
mm,
Konbanwa. Yeah,
okay,
it's nice. Konbanwa.
okay.
Peter Sig knows more Japanese than I do.
Maybe. So, but we really appreciate that, and really thank you as well. And we used to be together in Haiti as well. Because, the security issue that we have in Haiti today, I know, guys, you cannot go over there. It's a kind of really difficult, but with Zoom, we can connect together. And I think next time we will require something from you, maybe about culture, about other things. Do you understand? But for today, I know you just pop up right here, just say something. We appreciate your
Unexpectedly.
advice. I really thank you, and I really congratulate you. And next time, we'll let you know what to bring. So thank you very much. Be blessed. Say hi to your family and to the other friends as well. Thank you very much, Miss. My money. I'm sorry.
I'm honored to be here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, I just want to know some kind of advice for all of the students. They are beginners and advanced, and they want to increase the level in speaking English. What kind of advice that you require? Do you want to bring up on it? You want to put on the table?
I think as much exposure as you can get to a language, and I say this as somebody who's also trying to learn languages myself, um, the better, right? So anytime you can um, do something that will expose you to more of that language. So if that's listening to music is great. That's like the perfect thing. And as the previous speaker was saying, that can also affect your mental health, right? Change your mood, help you sleep, whatever that is. It's also such a good tool for those things. But so listening to music, watching television in a foreign language, any opportunity you have to speak to somebody in a foreign language, even if it feels really challenging, and even if you feel like you're only, getting, part of what's happening and you're struggling, it's that immersion, that experience will always, it kind of like gets into your brain.
Yeah, brainy stuff like. So at the time that if we're trying to glue it up, like I know, like for us as Asian people, like we are in the different countries. We do speak two languages. That, for example, like Korean and French. You're already aware of that. That's the first thing. And most of us is living in the Dominican Republic, and all of us are in Chile, like in the United States. Some of us in other countries. So the thing is, foreign languages is already been spoken in our head. So meaning, at the time that we're trying to converse with other people, we kind of mix up those languages.
Mhm.
So how we can prevent that?
I think some of that is part of the learning process. I think it's okay to do that to some extent. I think part of learning is like how your brain remembers things is that you have to relate it to something that you already know. So, um, for example, like when I'm in Haiti and I'm saying, um, sac passe, like to me, until I understand what that word means, I have to relate it to something that I already know so that I can remember what it means. So, like sac passe, what's up? It sounds like what's up in English, right? It has the same, it's the same short word, kind of that what said with the same intonation. And for the first 100 times I hear sac passe, my brain has to go, sac passe sounds like what's up, and then make that connection. After 100 times, I start to hear sac passe and I don't have to like translate it in my brain. I already know. So I think that's part of the learning process where the languages kind of all get mixed up and they kind of all
That's
turn into one. And Guo's heard me try to speak Creole, and half the time it's French and it's not right. I think part of that is your brain trying to make sense of it all. And I think that's okay. I think that's good. I think that is part of the learning process. And then with enough time and enough exposure and enough practice, then it starts to sink in as its own thing. Does that make sense?
exactly. So for me, that's okay. But what about you guys, the other? Do you really understand what you're saying?
Mr. Stanley might have like something to say. You get the mic, brother. Just open it and try to talk.
Yeah, my dear teacher Michael. Yeah, I really want to congratulate both of you, for that initiative, Mr. Peterson, and you, my dear teacher Michael. And thank you, my dear, my money.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, thank you a lot, for every words. I understand, almost everything, but I really congratulate her because, it's something that I try, to do right now, like to surround myself, with English. I know that I'm living in a country where people, speak a lot in Creole and after that in French. But me, what I try to do, it's like, try to read. I read a lot, I listen a lot to things in English, and after that, I try to, practice, immersive reading, which means like, try to listen. And after that, while I just reading things, and after that, I tried to, but I don't, did the thing that she said because try to connect something, some words with some image in my brain. But the thing that I used to do, it's like I try, to um when I just hear some words that I didn't understand, I just look them up, and after that I try to, look, try to catch, their meanings, and after that try to um know as well their synonyms. And then by doing so, when someone just mentions some advanced word, I already know this word, the easy word that related to that. It's for that reason, I can understand things, better. And after that, I try to, practice with the people because I know that, when I practice, do those kind of things, it's like, I give myself a chance, to understand better and to advance my level. And thank you a lot, teacher Michael, Mr. Peterson, and my dear, thank you, for those, advice. I will try, to work on that. And thank
Great, thank you. Maybe Miss Stayfish, you wanna say something? Maybe it's gonna be a thank you. You get the mic. Just open it and go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you again for giving me the opportunity to share my opinion about the comment Mrs. My Money made before. And I think I
that.
understand like almost 100% of what she said. And this is something at the beginning when I was learning English, I did. I sometimes make the connection. When you make the connection, it's like when you say something, it's like a repeat word. I thought when you do it, after the connection get into your brain, that's become like natural. This is
That's
a great
perfect.
advice for you learners English. If you did that, this word will stay here in your brain. Even though you not say it, but if you're listening somewhere, you're gonna know this word means. I really like this advice. I hope the other guys would take this advice like um in
Into
the learning process.
considerations. Yeah.
And I'm so happy for the initiative you made, Mr. Peterson, to invite one of native speaker to be there. I really appreciate that. Sometimes I try
Uh,
to do that too, but you know where we are in the United States, the schedule of the work of the people, it's not so easy for somebody to be there. But I always try to do that. When you have a native speaker, you have to take advantage of this opportunity. It's not like everyday things. It's like something that I hardly ever you got. And this is why I really appreciate. I was in the middle of something. I'm stopped. I say, okay, I have to listen to her because you're gonna say something new, and I will learn something new. And I really appreciate your advice. Thank you so very much for being there with us. And I hope it's not the last time you'll be a CLC cover language courses. Thank you so very much.